What's up, family? Crypto Cho back at it again. And today, man, I'm doing something a little different because not around my desktop. My desktop getting updated right now. And I just had to put out this information for the Crow fam because we know Crow fam, shout out to the Crow fam. We on the way up, man. We on the way up. I know a lot of people have been talking about their proposal. A lot of people have been talking about the 70 billion coins that's being mint, but we fail to realize everything that's going on around us right now as far as what the crypto space is doing, the lay of the land, how we are about to get a Bitcoin reserve, a altcoin reserve are in the talks as we speak right now. So a lot of things are down the pipeline for not just Chronos or Crow, but for the entire crypto space. And we're going to talk about that today. But before we do, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, turn on them notifications because I will continue to bring these videos each and every chance I get. And I'm going to try to ramp it up even more because right now we in a pivotal time in the markets, man. We in that time where dollar cost averaging is your best friend. I don't care what nobody say. I don't think we are done with this bull market. I think that we have yet to see a full euphoric feeling for altcoins. And a lot of people saying that they doubt that ever happens. Now, me personally, I think it's going to happen. Right now, the altcoin radar is about, or the altcoin, the meter or whatever, it's like 12 out of 100 right now, right? Man, so that gives us this perfect buying opportunity. And even though, we got like one more day before that proposal of the 70 billion minted is coming out, even though all of that is happening, we are still seeing, man, so many good things. So let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about where Crow is at right now with the price. So right now we at 8 cents. We are up 3% on the day. Market cap is at $2.16 billion. So we still in that top 40. We at rank 39 right now. Just a couple of days ago, we were ranked 45. So people are absolutely buying Crow, and we are moving up those ranks still. And I do think and still will say that Crow is a top 25 project. Now, we got a long ways to go from getting in that top 25, though. It's a long ways to go before we get to the top 25. But still, super bullish on Crow. Like I said, up 3% in the past 24 hours. And right now, just looking at Dex Screener on everything that, Crow is doing. And when we scroll down, we still see that, Crow is still, man, a top project as far as how many people are bullish on it. People are very bullish on Crow right now. More people are bullish than they are bearish. So we 86% bullish, 14% bearish. Now it was, I believe it was 89% at first, but that's okay because I know some people lost conviction during that new news that was announced, but we got some better news on the way. So we're gonna talk about that too. Let's get into what's going on with Crow. So crypto.com just tweeted this. This was what's today, the 13th. This was yesterday. They just added USDC and USDT to the DeFi lending. Now, if you don't know what DeFi lending is where you can actually, lend and borrow different type of cryptocurrencies. Well, crypto.com made it to where you can lend out USDC and USDT on Aave and receive rewards up to 3 times a week. Now, I like that crypto.com is doing this because if you are familiar with DeFi, usually you have to go on chain. You have to go on chain to do, DeFi transactions, to do all these things. Well, crypto.com gives the person who doesn't know about blockchain technology, who doesn't know how to create a wallet or, download a wallet such as, the crypto.com DeFi wallet or MetaMask or all the other wallets that's out there right now. They don't know how to do that. So crypto.com gives the investor an opportunity to do DeFi things on a centralized platform. Now, me personally, I always stick to DeFi because if it's on centralized entities, you technically don't own your crypto. But at the same time, I do think crypto.com will continue to be around. I do think they got a long-term vision of what they are trying to do in the crypto space. So I wouldn't, necessarily discredit them and say that they're going to do anything to your funds. But me personally, I just been, in the crypto space so long that I've seen so many centralized entities fail and people lose so much money because they kept their money on centralized entities. But like I said, I do think crypto.com has a long-term vision, and it gives the person who doesn't know how to interact with different blockchain or smart contracts, blockchain technology, the person who doesn't know how to do that, crypto.com gives us that opportunity. And also, we don't see a lot of other centralized entities doing this. We don't see Coinbase really doing this. Binance might be doing this, but Binance is finally about to come back into the United States. I think is they actually just passed some. So that could be, a deterrent from some people. I know a lot of people like to compare Binance and crypto.com. I did it myself. I once upon a time said that, crypto.com can match up to Binance. And I do think it's going to happen if they continue to build over the years. Now, something else, man, we got new events that's happening for crypto.com sports, so you can potentially profit when you correctly predict the outcome of the men's college basketball, women's college basketball, and golf. So they're pretty much bringing sports betting onto into the crypto world. We know about all these different markets. We know about Poly Market. If you don't know, do your research on Poly Market. But I like that crypto.com is really, embracing all type of things, man. We know with the crypto.com sports, we got, stocks on crypto.com now. So they are actually building out their infrastructure to not just be the biggest or become one of the biggest crypto exchanges, but also just being an overall financial institution. And I like to see that because we know I can compare it to the likes of Robinhood. And I just said Robinhood because, Robinhood started off as, just purely stocks, and then they started adding cryptocurrencies. Well, crypto.com did the reverse. They started off purely cryptocurrencies. Now they added stocks. And I think this gives us a lot of opportunity, especially people who are in both asset classes, are in stocks and cryptocurrencies. Now, me personally, I haven't bought any stocks on crypto.com, so I don't know. I say I doesn't crazy. I don't know, how that works as far as that goes, but it gives that opportunity to, try it out and see how it works. And then the biggest news, man, it's some big news going on for crypto.com. And Eric, pretty much, he's I want to say the VP of crypto.com. He said he's excited to announce that crypto.com is now the exclusive crypto partner for Towasol. I think that's how you say it, but it's a leading AI company in the United Arab, and it will also integrate with the 4 million users that they have. So we already know that crypto.com has been trying to do some big things as far as AI agents. And I like to see that because even if they don't really go through with it, just having AI around is, one of those hot topics right now. But if they can actually build on it where you have an AI agent on blockchain where you will be able to ask them anything or they'll be able to trade different pairs for you, that's going to be the future. I was seeing or watching Raul. I'm not sure if you know Raul, but he's one of the top guys as far as just macro economics. He's a big crypto guy, and he was just saying how AI is the future. He built his own AI where it's pretty much modeling him. He put in questions and all of these things, books, all of these different things that add up, and it's in his voice. So it's like an AI assistant for him to answer questions and things like that. And I do think that's the future. I do think we're moving towards AI technology, blockchain technology. All these things will play a part. And crypto.com is trying to set themselves up to be, one of the contenders in that race. Now, will they win? I think you got to solely focus on AI in order to truly win, unless you can find a way to integrate AI into the blockchain technology where people would seamlessly use it and it's easy to use. I think that's going to be the way how we get AI integrated into the crypto space. But if crypto.com can really come through with this, that's going to be an absolutely game changer, y'all. I'm telling y'all now, crypto.com, if they can really come through with the AI side of things, that's going to be big. And a lot of people been asking me how I feel now about the 70 billion mint for Crow. Honestly, it can't be stopped, y'all. I'm not going to lie. If we really just think about it, it really can't be stopped. So, I mean, we got to really embrace it, or you just sell your tokens and move around, move to another project. Because we know that even though it was a vote, it was a quote unquote vote, we know that majority of the people who hold the Crow as validators are, part of the crypto.com team in some way, or are just loyal to crypto.com to the point where they're going to do whatever the team says or what the team believes is right for the project. So even when it came out with a vote, I knew it was going to get passed. I really got to do my research though. Honestly, I know last time I checked, the yes had more yes vote. It was more yes votes than no votes from the last time I checked. I think tomorrow is actually the last day. So if you haven't voted as a validator, make sure you vote. But at the same time, like I said, this thing is going to get passed regardless, in my personal opinion. So I just decided to embrace it. I feel like Chris, he knows what he's doing. And at the same time, if it goes to zero, and which I highly doubt it will, I never invested more than I could lose. So it never was a big, like, my life savings or anything. And I always tell people, do your own research. Don't just listen to me, because I can be saying something. I can be in an echo chamber, which a lot of people in the crypto space are in the echo chamber. So you always got to do your own research and always have conviction in whatever project you're investing in. And I have conviction in crypto.com. Even with this mint, yes, we may have lost a small amount of confidence. I wouldn't even say small, maybe a big amount of confidence, being honest, because a lot of people were against it on Twitter or X. People were against this vote, man. People were against minting 70 new billion tokens when we just did a burn in 2021. So it's really like a slap in the face for the investors. But based on what Chris is saying, we saw he was in the White House. We saw he's getting close to Trump. Now, this could mean nothing at all. Taking pictures and being at a table, could mean nothing at all. It can just be all glitz and glamour. But I do think he has a long-term type of mindset when it comes to Crow, not just this cycle. So even if Crow doesn't take out this cycle, I do believe how they've been building, they pretty much accomplished everything that they tried to or wanted to achieve and put out for the Q1 of 2025 already. And they did it faster than they expected. So going into Q2, quarter two of 2025, I think that they'll continue to deliver on what they said. And those are the teams that you want to believe in. And I've been saying this for a minute. Believe in the teams that come through with what they said they're going to do. And crypto.com has absolutely been coming through with what they said they're going to do. So even if we mint, these 70 billion tokens, I do think over the time Crow will appreciate. I do think even this cycle, I think we will appreciate. And I think they now, just looking back on it, hindsight, I think they announced it at the perfect time, honestly, because the markets was already down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, how more further can we go? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we go to zero, like I said, it is what it is. I hope nobody put their life savings in this. If you did, you should, rethink your investing strategy, rethink your investing model. But I would also say, man, we know that at the end of the day, Crow is coming through with what they said they're going to do. And if we can get added to this altcoin reserve, that will be even crazier. Now, a lot of people are against the altcoin reserve. I think it's a great idea. I think a lot of these coins, not a lot, but the top coins, I do think they will be around in, the next 10 years, in my personal opinion. I don't think, Ethereum is going anywhere. Bitcoin, of course, isn't going anywhere. I don't think XRP is going anywhere. Solana, Doge, things like that. I don't think those coins are going anywhere in the next 10 years. Now, things might happen. If something happens in the crypto space every day, projects get rugged. These projects really can't get rugged because they're so big now. But projects fall under, blockchains get hacked, things like that. But these projects have been building, and if Crow can really get into this altcoin reserve, that's gonna be an absolute game changer, man. I'm telling you right now. A lot of people don't realize what's going on, but Crow is really preparing itself to be, one of those projects, one of those go-to exchanges, especially once we ramp up with the altcoins. And the altcoin season will come, man. I'm telling y'all, be patient. I know y'all like, Cho, you've been saying this since 2023, man. It was going on. Like, I don't know, the prices haven't done anything. But if you were in if you diversified your portfolio, you should still be at least, breaking even with your portfolio, in my personal opinion. Now, if you just all in Crow, then it is what it is. But I do think we will see appreciation, just because nothing really has taken off. If you've been around last cycle, you know what I mean when I say that these altcoins take off like crazy, and it happens so fast that you like, man, I should have bought more. And that's how I'm looking at, especially with a price where we at 8 cents. I think I said 8. Let me check my laptop. I believe we were at 8 cents today. Yeah, so right now we at 8 cents. I do think we can, in what, November, we were at 21 cents. So if you don't think we can get back to 21 cents, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? If you don't think we can at least get back to 21 cents, that's crazy, because we ain't seen it. We seen that crazy pump after the election, but after that, we really haven't seen anything more. So I do think altcoin season is going to arrive upon us. I do think no matter what Crow does, if they if they don't mint 70 billion, or if they mint 70 billion new tokens, I do think it will appreciate. And I do think they will follow through on everything that they said they were going to do. So Crypto Troll, that's my video. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, man, turn on the notifications right now. If you don't got your notifications on, you tripping. You need to turn them on right now, and click the link in the description. Man, we going up. Hey, 2025 is going to be a great year. Going into 2026 too. I think this crypto altcoin season is going to go into 2026, in my personal opinion, because we took off so late. So I think this year and the beginning half of next year will be great for altcoins, and Crow is lining itself up to be one of those altcoins that absolutely appreciate. So Crypto Troll, I'm out of here.